What began as a tribute has now started to feel like a ticking time bomb. A single film, one legendary name, and two powerful voices standing on opposite sides of the internet. The Hollywood biopic, Michael, set to release in 2026, was supposed to be a respectful celebration of an icon. Instead, it has quietly turned into one of the most heated online battlegrounds Hollywood has seen in years. At the center of this storm stands director Antoine Fuqua, and across from him, not on a stage, not in a press conference, but through silence, reactions, and fan wars, is Paris Jackson. And that contrast is exactly what has ignited the fire. Antoine Fuqua has been firm from the beginning. In multiple appearances, he's described the film as honest, carefully crafted, and emotionally grounded. According to him, Michael doesn't exist to please one group. It exists to tell a story that history will remember. But the moment those statements went public, the internet began reading between the lines, because one question refused to disappear. If this film is truly honest, why does it feel so distant from Michael Jackson's own daughter? Paris Jackson never officially attacked the film. She never released a statement rejecting it. She never named Antoine Fuqua directly. And yet, her reactions, or lack thereof, spoke loudly enough to shake the fanbase. Subtle social media activity, cryptic posts, unfollowed accounts, liked comments questioning the film's narrative. Fans immediately connected the dots. Was Paris uncomfortable with how her father's story was being shaped? Did she feel excluded from decisions that mattered emotionally, not commercially? Or was this her quiet way of distancing herself from a version of history she didn't recognize? As these theories exploded online, Fuqua's supporters pushed back hard. They argued that a director cannot make a film by committee, that emotional closeness can blur objectivity, that cinema requires perspective, not permission. And just like that, the internet split into two loud, unforgiving camps. On one side, those who believe Antoine Fuqua is protecting Michael Jackson's legacy from chaos, speculation, and endless controversy. On the other, those who believe Paris Jackson represents the emotional truth, the human cost behind the headlines. What made this situation even more explosive was timing. Every time Fuqua praised the film's balance, fans dissected his words. Every time Paris posted something unrelated, people searched for hidden meaning. It wasn't a debate anymore. It was psychological warfare, played out in comments, threads, and reaction videos. Some users accused the film of sanitizing history. Others accused critics of trying to control art through emotion. And suddenly, Michael wasn't being judged for what it had shown, but for what it might choose not to show. Sources close to the production claimed that tensions were expected but underestimated. The assumption was that silence would cool things down. Instead, it poured fuel on the fire. Because silence in the age of social media is never empty. It's interpreted, amplified, weaponized. Now, fans are asking uncomfortable questions. Will the film acknowledge the pain behind the fame? Will it confront the darker chapters or carefully walk around them? And most importantly, does a legacy belong to history or to family? Antoine Fuqua continues to move forward, unshaken in public. Paris Jackson continues to move separately, untouched by promotion. Two paths, one story, and millions watching every step. As the release date inches closer, one thing is becoming clear. This is no longer just a film release, it's a cultural confrontation between art and memory, between narrative control and emotional ownership, between a director's vision and a daughter's reality. And when Michael finally hits the screen in 2026, audiences won't just be watching a biopic, they'll be watching the result of a silent war, one fought online, one fueled by fans, and one that may permanently change how Hollywood tells the stories of legends. Because no matter how the film performs, the debate has already rewritten its legacy.